Hello there. In this video, we will have a quick walkthrough of the event dashboard. Let's get started. From your community dashboard and under my events, select the event and click on it. And there, now you are inside your event dashboard. The first page is the summary, in which you will find all the event information in the summarized form. You can access all the event information such as sessions, speakers, sponsors, booths, and even other sections of the event from here itself. You can also find other event settings out here. And from the summary section itself, you can click on this edit icon and re-edit your event details, your time zone, your event entry. And once you are satisfied with it, you can go ahead and save it. Coming on to registrations, under the event entry, we have the event entry setup. If you click on edit, you will see all type of event entries out here. You can select the event entry that suits your event and save it from here. In case of first and second type of event entry, you can add attendees. Simply click on add attendees and click on download template to download the CSV template. Or if you want to edit the CSV template, then you can click on create template. And inside this, there are default information. You can add more field or custom field from here. Once done, you can download a template. Plug in the attendee information such as first name, last name, email, job title, organization, city, and plug in the attendee information in which first name, last name, and email is mandatory. And if you have added more options, they will show out here. Once you are done updating your CSV, you can upload it from here. If you want to add a single attendee, sometimes who have been left out of the event, then you can add them from here as well. The second part of this section is the pre and post event entry. Inside the pre-event entry, which can be enabled before the event starts, you can click on enable. Early access is basically the event access that the organizers gives to the attendees before the event starts for them to explore the platform. The email will be sent to the registered participants about the early access if you have enabled it. As the organizer, if you want to disable the emails, you can uncheck this box. In early access, the organizers also have the options to enable or disable certain features for the attendees to explore. To disable certain feature, you can simply toggle the button off. Once done, you can click on enable early access and it is ready. If you want to re-edit the settings, you can click on edit or disable it. Event replay is the post-event entry or activities which the organizers can enable it after the event has ended so that the attendees can enter the event even if it has ended and explore the event contents. Coming on to the registration form, here the organizers can click on change form and re-edit this registration form for the attendees to view. The organizers can also embed the registration form by clicking on embed form, customize the form, and then copy the code from here. Now coming on to ticketing, if the event organizers want ticketing on their event, then they can add the tickets from here. They can simply click on add ticket, add the details, and then save. But for the price, they have to enable the Stripe account. Same with the coupons. If the tickets are already added, they can also add coupons for the ticket from this section. Coming on to the people section, in this case, you'll find all type of people that you find inside the event, the first one being the attendees. In this section, you will find the registration summary of the event attendees, which we do not have yet because our event had not yet started. And if you have enabled the first and second type of event entry, you can also add attendees from here. Any failed CSV uploads will be shown out here. Once there are lists of registrations out here, the event organizers can also explore these segments or filters for the analytics, which will come back to in a bit. At the top, you will find the capacity that you have bought for your attendee registration. If you want to buy extra registration, then you can click on manage extra attendees. Coming on to speakers, you can add speakers by clicking on add speaker, fill in the details and save them. All the added speakers will be shown out here. Coming on to exhibitors, all the added booth exhibitors will be shown out here. Coming on to host, here you will find all the event hosts inside this event. And now coming on to the attendee interest. In this section, you can re-edit the attendee interest that is seen on the profile of the attendees. Simply click on it and select the interests that are already given or unselect the interests that are given. You can also add new interest by clicking on add interest, type in the interest name. The character limit is 50 characters and now click on the stick icon to add the bird watching interest. You can add more interest by clicking on it. And if you want to reset the interest to the default interest, then you can click on default. If you want to search for a particular interest, then you can find it from here. Once done, click on save and you are good to go. Please do mind that this interest cannot be edited once your event has started and Even the pre-event entry, which you can find under registration, has to be disabled for the organizers to edit the attendee interest. Coming on to sessions. Under the sessions, you will find a session that is added by default when creating a session. You can simply click on it, then click on this pencil icon to edit all the information inside this session. But you won't be able to delete this default session as long as there is no another session. To add a new session, simply click on Add an Activity, select the type of session that you want to add, and add all the session details and save it. You can also add session tracks by clicking on Add Tracks, clicking on Add New Tracks, and adding the details. Coming on to session recordings, you will be able to find all the live session recordings out here. Pre-recorded videos. The pre-recorded videos that you have uploaded will be shown out here. You can upload the pre-recorded videos from here itself. You can either upload it from the video library or you can upload video from your computer. The uploaded video can also be deleted by clicking on this pin icon. Coming on to session settings. Under the session settings, you can add the live stream destination. If you want to stream out your image session to third parties, then you can click on Add Stream Destination. Click on Add New. Select the type of destination, that is YouTube, Facebook, or any other third parties by clicking on RTMP and set up the stream destination. You can also find the subsection on the left, that is live stream. Now coming on to stream into Airmeet. In case you want to stream the third-party live session into Airmeet, then you can find the stream keys and URL by clicking on View Stream Keys. Simply click on each of it to copy them. Coming on to stream resolution, you can set up the session video or recording quality to Full HD or 1080p by toggling on this button. And lastly, we have the advanced settings, clicking on which you will be led inside the event. And under this, you can customize the event as per your requirement. If you happen to cross this out, then you can always find it by clicking on settings icon, clicking on customize event, and there it is. Coming on to the event spaces, inside this, the first one is lounge. You can either enable or disable the lounge by toggling this button on and off. Click on preview lounge to preview it. Now coming on to booths, you can add booths by clicking on add booth button. Add the booth details and click on create to create a new booth. Coming on to resources, the organizers can add resources such as video, audio, MP4 files, etc. in this section. To upload the link, you can simply click on upload resource, or if you have a link to the certain resource, then you can click on add resource link to add it from here. Coming on to the event space settings, inside this you have two sections. The first one is leaderboard. The leaderboard is the gamification feature inside the event which increases the attendee engagement. To turn it on, simply toggle this button on and it is enabled. To edit the point allocation for the leaderboard, simply click on edit. Find all the default activities, you can unselect them as well, or you can simply unselect certain part of this section. And to allocate a point, simply select the point, rewrite the point and save it. You can allocate point for all other activities as well. The only thing that you can change here is selection of the activities and allocation of points. You cannot add the activities on your own because these activities are all predefined activities inside the event. If you want to include the prizes for the leaderboard winners, then you can enable that as well. You can preview how it looks like or click on edit to edit them. You can either use a default template that you just saw right now or use a custom banner in which you can add your own banner image for the winners. If you want to restrict certain attendees with certain domain name from participating on the leaderboard due to various reasons, then you can click on this edit icon, put in the email of the attendee and click on save changes. And last one is the advanced settings, clicking on which will lead you back to this area. Coming on to branding. Under the event branding section, you can add event logo. All the event logo specifications are given here. You can also add a welcome video. You can watch sample videos from here. To add a video, you can click on add to events and upload the video either from your computer or select from the videos. If you want to enable the skip option in the welcome video, then you can toggle this button on. Once you have uploaded the logo, you can also use the auto brand option in which the color of your event will be auto branded as per your logo colors. Coming on to landing page, you can click on preview and customize. And from here, you can view how your landing page looks like currently. You can also view how this landing page looks like in different devices. And on the right, you have all the customizable features which you can use for your landing page. Once done, click on Save and click on Go Back to Settings to come back. Coming on to reception, in Airmeet, you have two types of receptions. The first one is the default one, in which you can add the static normal banner, and the specification for the same is given out here. In case of second type of reception, you can customize your own background and add it from here, and you can also add videos, links, and iframe plugins inside your banner to make it interactive inside the event. Stage backdrops. Stage backdrops can be used to beautify the stage, or you can also use the branding on the stage backdrop. To upload a new stage backdrop, simply click on Upload, or you can also click on Upload Backdrop button to upload it. All the specifications are given here, or if you need a guideline, you can download the guideline from here. Coming on to sponsors. If you have any event sponsors, then you can add the sponsors from here. You can also click on Manage Tiers or Tiers to add the sponsored tiers. To add a new tier, you can click on Add Tier, or to delete a tier, you can simply click on the spin icon and then click on Save Tiers. Coming on to emails. Airmeet sends various emails on various triggers such as registration or invitation, the confirmation email, the reminder email, session bookmark, or ticketing email if you have added ticketing. To edit the email, you can simply click on this pencil icon. The event title that is shown out here will not be sent as it is shown out here, but it will pick up the real event title, event date, and event time. You can also edit the email details. Once done with this section, you can click on Next to go to the content section. You can edit the content, and lastly go to the review section. And once you're satisfied, you can either keep it as a draft or click on Confirm to confirm the changes. You can preview your email by clicking on this eye icon and click on this three dot icon to pause the email delivery. If you want to create your own email from scratch, then you can click on New Email, edit your email from here, and save it to use it as per your requirement. If you want to send emails using your own domain, then you can always contact our support team. Coming on to integrations, you can view all the integration that is enabled for this event out here. Coming on to workflows, you can enable automated workflows in this section. To add a workflow, simply click on Add Workflow. Select the user segment, that is all attendees, or save segments. Segments are added from the analytics board. Click on Next. Set up the trigger for which you want to have a automated workflow. Okay. Let's say someone asks a question. You can also select an option from here, ask any question or with a specific keyword. Once you're done, click on Next. And now select the action where you will be notified when somebody asks a question. You can either select an email or a Slack message. Now, since we have selected an email, we can also select the participants, that is the event organizer or others. If you select others, then you can add email addresses separated by commas. If you want to add another action, then you can click on Add Another Action and add the details. Once done, click on Next. Give your workflow a name and description. Enable or disable the status of the workflow. And if you want multiple actions per attendee, then you can enable it as well. Once done, click on Done. Once done, click on Done. Coming on to analytics, under the registration part, you will find all the registration analytics such as how many registered, how many attended, self-registered, invited attendees, participant demographics, etc. Under the users, you will find the list of all the participants. In this section, you can add a column and select the type of column that you want to add, download the details, or use the filters. Earlier, we were talking about segments. This is where you can add the segments. To add a new segment, simply click on New Segment button. Give a segment a name, use order and filter, and then select the type of filter that you want. Once done, click on Apply, and there a segment is created. You can add new segments by clicking on here. Once you have more attendees, you will find the segment details out here. Coming on to reports, you can create the analytics report as per the templates given out here. All you have to do is click on Generate, and it will be generated for you. And you can find those generated reports in the download section. And lastly, if you see on the top right, you have three buttons. The first one is the Share Event button. Click on it. The AI or Air Genie will create a caption for you. You can also select the tone, and then you can choose to share either on their various social media accounts, or simply click on Copy Link and share it with the attendees on your social media platforms. You can click on View Event to preview the event, and you can click on Start Event to start the event. Well, that's all for today. Hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.